Good afternoon and welcome to the meditation session. Today we will experiment with the power of silence. By using words, we have become experienced in the power of words. However, power of silence is no less. By practicing with words and other facilities, we have found that to be easy, and we may find silence to be difficult. However, the power of silence is elevated, and by practicing it, we can accumulate it, and it will bring us success. The power of silence is a power of pure thoughts and good wishes. With the power of silence, we can explore our inner world. Normally, we see what is external. We are aware of our words and actions which are obvious to us. The power of silence works like a magnifying glass. We start to observe what is invisible. We start by becoming aware of our thoughts in the mind. Then behind the thoughts, there are the matters of the heart, emotions, feelings, sentiments that are underneath our attitudes and actions. And underneath those are the traits of personality. In silence, we start to see, with this magnifying glass, we see our smallest and our biggest traits of personality. And then, under any trait of personality, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, whether it is anxiety, sadness, anger, there will be a trait of our original eternal personality, our original eternal nature. And this original eternal nature is one of peace, love, truth, happiness, and purity. And if we continue with the power of silence, underneath all of that, we will reach our eternal home of peace. All of these are possible in silence. So let us explore in the next few minutes with the power of silence. We can use the image of two stars of light in the home of peace. The Supreme Soul and the Soul. And we use the higher intellect to zoom out from the physical world and to zoom in into our eternal home of peace. We will take one word and go into the experience of that word in silence and in an atmosphere of lightness. So let us play with this for a few minutes. Making sure the body is feeling comfortable and relaxed. Keeping the back straight. The head is held high. We are breathing in a natural way. Normal breathing. You can keep the eyes open if you wish. I connect with a point of positive energy situated inside the body, behind the forehead, in the middle of the two eyes. As I go deeper into the journey towards the inner being, I reach a place where there is a feeling of being separate from the body. The being of light is separate from the physical body. There is a feeling of being in stillness, a feeling of being in silence. I connect with a treasure of peace that exists within. My inner world becomes calmer. There are less thoughts. I choose a thought of peace. Peace is a true nature of the self. Peace is the original state of the being. Peace is who I am and what I want to be. In peace, I know I am okay and everything will be okay. In peace there is kindness. In peace there is unconditional affection. In peace there is unconditional love. Love is a true nature of the self. Love is the original state of the being. In peace and love, I realize my truth. My original, eternal nature is one of peace. My original, eternal nature is one of happiness. When I was searching for happiness in the outer world, it was coming and going. Now I know I'm the author of my happiness. Vibrations of peace, love, and happiness are spreading out into the atmosphere, reaching into the body, spreading out to friends, to family, reaching out into the world. The whole world is a family, and I'm sending them vibrations of peace, love, and happiness. The being of light, the true self, is shining. The being of light belongs to a world of light, belongs to a home of light. Using the higher intellect, we zoom out from the physical world, zoom out from the house, from the city, from the entire planet, until the planet becomes really small. And with a higher intellect, we zoom in into the home, the eternal home of peace. This is a world of light and of beings of light. A world filled with light and a world filled with silence. Here, a being of light, the soul, looks like a tiny star of light, surrounded by light. We experience being in the home. surrounded by light and silence. In the home, there is a presence of the Supreme Soul. His form is that of a tiny star of light. We see the two stars of light in this sky of light. In complete silence. Supreme Soul is an ocean of peace. In His company, we experiment with being peace. Going into the experience of complete peace. The two stars of light are supremely peaceful. We are in this experience in silence. The Supreme Soul is a bestower, like a sun, bestower of peace, love, happiness. The soul is also a great bestower. In silence, we experience being in the company of the highest bestower. The one who is bestowing forever. The highest on high bestower, the Supreme Soul, is the wisest, the intellect of the wisest. We are in the company of the one with the wisest ever intellect. The soul shines, its intellect becomes wise and clear. We become as if smarter with every moment, clear, clean, powerful, divine vision. Keeping this company, seeing the wisest, and feeling to be wise in silence. Where there is wisdom, there is protection. Under the canopy of protection of the wisest, the soul feels so secure, childlike, innocent. Experiencing being fortunate. This company, being in the eternal home of peace, being in the company of the highest on high, wisest, the most peaceful, Supreme Soul. Such a fortune. Experiencing being fortunate, lucky, and lovely. Spreading out vibrations of being great and feeling great, feeling lucky, feeling lovely, feeling supremely peaceful. Spreading these vibrations towards all the other beings of light. They all are alike. They all can regain their divine vision, their higher intellect, and see their fortune. Experience their own light and experience the highest company and the highest treasures. We seed for all souls. As we prepare to return, we return into the awareness of the physical world. We zoom in into our physical environment, seeing the light, hearing the noise, the sounds, and returning to our activities now with peace, with love, with joy, with wisdom. Om Shanti. Thank you.